Imagine waking up and finding every clock, watch, and phone gone. Time itself erased from your world. That's exactly what happened in a remote Icelandic fishing village, where scientists launched the Hafnarfri experiment. Their goal: to see what happens when people live without any timekeeping devices. On day one, researchers collected every clock and phone, even taping over oven displays and disabling car radios. The village became an island not just in geography, but in time. For 3 months, no one would know the hour, only their own hunger, fatigue, and instincts. Each resident wore a biometric sensor to track sleep, stress, and body rhythms. The initial reaction? Anxiety. People felt lost, nervously touching empty wrists, unsure when to eat or rest. Conversations drifted, routines vanished, and the comfort of knowing the time was suddenly, painfully absent. We were all beginners again, relearning life's rhythm from scratch. This village was chosen for its endless daylight, where the sun barely sets in summer. With no nightfall and no clocks, even nature's cues disappeared. Days blurred together. I lost track of whether I'd slept 4 hours or 10. Villagers wandered in and out of the cafe at all hours, unsure if it was breakfast or dinner time. Anxiety was everywhere, confirmed by our sensors showing high stress and broken sleep. Even the landscape seemed indifferent. Birds and tides followed their own rhythms while we floundered. I spoke to Aline, a lifelong resident, who said, "It feels like I'm floating. My whole life was a schedule." The village became a place of perpetual jet lag, humbled by the loss of time structure. Without clocks or darkness, we struggled to measure our own existence. The endless daylight was less a wonder, more a psychological test. We realized how much we depend on time to anchor our lives. Nowhere was the loss of time felt more than among the fishermen. Their routines, once dictated by dawn and deadlines, collapsed. Boats left at odd intervals, crews were half-rested, and confusion reigned. Gradually a new rhythm emerged. Fishermen watched tides, birds, and weather, learning to work with nature instead of the clock. Björn, a skipper, told me, "My grandfather fished this way. We thought we were smarter with schedules, but maybe we were just deaf." The frantic rush faded. Crews worked until tired, not until a clock said stop. Arguments lessened, and the work felt more meaningful. Biometric data showed stress dropping and sleep improving as bodies adjusted to natural cues. Productivity by the hour fell, but well-being and teamwork soared. Without the clock's pressure, work became more sustainable and more human. Social life transformed. Plans vanished. Gatherings became spontaneous. People met in the square or at the harbour when they felt like it, not at a set hour. Katrine, a mother, said, "We eat when hungry, play until tired. It feels human." But she also felt isolated, never sure when friends were available. Businesses adapted. The shop opened when the owner woke up. The cafe ran on family sleep cycles. The economy became fluid, responsive, and inefficient by modern standards. But it worked. Yet the freedom was exhausting. Without time markers, memory blurred. Was that conversation today or yesterday? The constant effort to track time mentally was draining. We realized how much we rely on time to structure our stories and relationships. Freedom from the clock brought both liberation and confusion. The village learned to live by intuition, but missed the certainty of schedules. Life felt both more real and more uncertain. As the experiment ended, the results were paradoxical. Physically, villagers thrived, less stress, better sleep, improved health. But socially, the lack of structure made planning and coordination difficult. The experiment showed we're adaptable, but society needs some order. It made me question, is our obsession with productivity natural or just a habit? For one day, try ignoring the clock. Eat when hungry, rest when tired, work until you're done. Listen to your own rhythm. What do you discover? The answer might change how you see your world and your time in it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more travel guides, hidden gems, and tips to make your next adventure unforgettable.